Tragic suffering. The world, Earth, and human are working against colliding, having war, suffering, poverty, despair, and sadness. And most disgustingly, for the first time, now, each and every person has the data and the information available now to give a person like me a life filled with happiness and joy and peace. In an economic system causing nobody harm, eliminating problems and solving dilemmas. And the obvious reason has to do with technology. Computers, devices, engineering. And instead of what I'm saying now being positive and uplifting and hopeful for young people especially, people are using the beauty in it, the simplicity, and the benefit for everybody. To debate, consider, wait, speed up time, and distract. There has now been enough achieved. And I just saw a news article that said enough is enough. And not much else explanation is needed for what I'm saying now. There's enough available as far as information and data to allow a life to be lived with $20,000 a year, $15,000 a year, $10,000 a year, depending on prices and cost for food and labor needed to build the homes. For people who aren't addicted to stimulation and excited about the emotional benefits of social bliss. And don't have the behavioral difficulties recovering drug addicts have now. A large part of the world and the population could have opportunity, success, and achievement with very little. With more ingenuity. But as the world works now, the people with millions and billions and trillions and gazillions and hundreds of thousands in their bank account live with the calm inside of this possibility I'm saying now. And not with the peace and the elimination of the distraction, but with the fast $1 million car, the jet, privately owned, the mansion with hundreds of rooms and no kids. No children to fill the halls. So much abundance for so few who restrict the many. In this example I'm talking about now, who would never have to be hungry, depressed, medicated, or approved or disapproved on the Senate floor or the House. Politics. There's enough information now with what people need, with how to make humans excited and happy and satisfied on earth now, to be able to provide a world less distracting and depressing. Economics are false now. Necessary and relevant in the past, but totally worthless now. Unfortunately. Every day now, where people live unaware and disregarding what their stimulation choices do to them, the world, the planet, the earth, the children, the babies, the mothers, the fathers, the grandfathers, the grandparents. Or the anarchy, the death and the dying. And the behavior these people, these humans in the world, proclaim important and necessary, relevant and important for consciousness and living a good life. Are wrong and incorrect. Behavior matters, and racism exists and injustice happens now from the people who don't acknowledge the stimulation they receive from their money, their dollars and their coins and their gold. Who don't accept the benefit of the work people have accomplished to be able to get to where we are now, to get to where the earth is now. And finally, not be enslaved, to not be panicked and freaked out, and to have not only a world, but opportunity to discover in the sky, in the space, learn to cure the cancers and the coronavirus, and love with freedom, passion, and unrestrained tenacity. Every second, every week, every year, fancy people walk around and strong people shove. The earth dies. Not for no reason. Not because it can't be stopped. The climate change and the extinctions. But because people decide fun and excitement and rambunctiousness and thrills and language and rewards and a stimulus are all of the options available now. Cowards continue with the decision making available to end the suffering and decide the children are worth the effort to fix the problem. The stars are worth the work and the energy spent to go and see and not just read on a screen or feel in a movie. Tragedy and suffering are the addicted stimulation and behavior obsessed people who rule planet Earth, the world, the United States of America. And everywhere else now.